Hey dumplings, it's Dave Desai. Welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk about the music video. I want to fangirl over BTS Life Goes On. It's such a good video. And I think it's going to reach a lot of new armies. It's going to give a lot of new armies kind of hope. However, with that said, there has been some backlash. BTS can breathe and then haters are like, ooh. So some netizens are a little bit mad, causing armies to be mad. We also have Jungkook who shaved his head and people have opinions on that. So let's jump into the tea here today. It is steaming. If you are new here and you're interested in this type of stuff, please make sure you hit the subscribe button and that notification bell to be notified anytime a video drops. And if you're a hater, like to be the first to leave your hate comment, please make sure you hit the subscribe button and that notification bell also so you can be the first to do so. Now let's jump into it. Now the first thing I want to get into is a music video. Stream Life Goes On. It's such a dope song with a dope message, and a message that is so important to hear right now. Anyone listening to this song maybe 5 years from now are going to be able to listen to this song and realize what we were going through in time of pandemic, in time of quarantine, in time of Miss Rona, and that this song was a beacon of hope for people. I don't think people understand the art that was just released. Y'all understand the art that was just released? I really like it. With that said, there have been some netizens online that were not happy and demanding for the music video to be deleted. A lot of people from different fandoms, and of course as Life Goes On started to top the charts due to a very impressive amount of views and sales. Good job. It started to overtake Dynamite just a little bit. Now let me give some backstory. There is something called lining the charts, if you don't know what this is. It's a term used in the music industry, and I think it was made famous by like G-Dragon or something. But if you aren't aware, it's where a couple of songs from an artist, usually the top songs of their album, start all ranking on the top charts. So when you go to the top charts, all you're gonna see is those songs from that artist. It was definitely not rare for BTS to do this, especially on Korean charts, because they are daddy. This is what daddy does. But it is kind of considered a very controversial thing, because it doesn't allow any other artist to get that spot for #1 for the day, or for the week, or however long the charts are lined up. It's like a monopoly almost. Now there were people defending BTS over this on the Tweetster saying this: bruh, we don't want to break records because we don't want to give others a chance, or we don't like them, or something that's not our priority. We don't even think about the other artists. We break records because we want BTS to dominate by staying #1 on the charts. I love it when they flex it. I totally agree, and a lot of armies are actually first-time K-popers. BTS is what introduced them to K-pop. They don't know about any other groups, and quite frankly, maybe those other groups don't appeal to them. I think this is fine, everyone has their own taste. So obviously they're going to support whoever they're going to support. However, from what I saw, I didn't see any lining of the charts with BTS. All I saw were there were definitely some charts that had Dynamite, and there were definitely some charts with the #1 of Life Goes On. There was this kind of tweet on the Tweetster that posted about kind of the chart rankings in Korea. So I don't know how the charts will look once this video gets posted, but this is what I'm seeing right now. Now I can see the concern with any other artist, right? A lot of them know that if they release something the same time as BTS, they're not going to get a #1 with that song, even if that's like the best song they've ever released. So some people do plan around this, and they make sure that if they're going to have a comeback, BTS isn't doing anything. I would say that is BTS giving other artists a chance. Those who want BTS to completely stop doing anything, to not put music out at all, well that's just wrong. And even if you're not a BTS stan or an army, I think to some degree you have to respect BTS as kind of a like cultural acceptance thing. Someone who has completely changed the world and how the world sees Asians right now. A lot of Americans are more open to Asians now. Of course, we can partially thank BTS for this. And of course, the many Asian celebrities who've kind of helped open up the market for Asians. I've seen way more Asian models than I've ever seen before. It makes me so happy when I see other male Asian models kind of with their shirt off or things like that, because this is stuff that we don't normally see ever. For example, when I'm walking in the underwear section in Macy's, it's weird, but as a teenager, that's how I kind of determined what like a man would look like, or like what was manly. So of course there was no Asian models that were ever there, but now there is, and I'd say BTS is a big factor in that. And you can not like their music, you cannot stand them, but you have to respect the fact that they have changed the world right now. Also, the music video Life Goes On talks about things we're all going through right now. Can we put the whole, well, they're not my fave, so I'm not watching the music video, can we put that away? Because it's not about that. It's about art, it's about culture, and I'd say the same thing if another artist put out something just as great. I'd be a super proud daddy too. Sorry, I'm not daddy, I forget, BTS is daddy. To combat some of these antis and some of the negative comments, I saw some armies kind of making a lot of jokes on the negative comments that they tend to get for the music video. People who are trying to bring down the music video by saying anything that they could. Sometimes people will talk about how a music video sounds similar or looks familiar or whatever. So one person said this: I am sorry to break it to you all, but BTS Life Goes On sounds very familiar. The vibe, the sound, the feelings, everything seems so knowing. Oh, my bad. It sounds like the next Billboard #1 song. Oh, you had us in the first half, I'm not gonna lie. But it does definitely sound like a top #1 hit. And my new ringtone. There were a lot of tweets like this, and they got more and more funny. Now, I don't know if this was done with the intention of like satire to the haters. However, this is something that BTS gets all the time. Every single time they put out a song or whatever it is, people compare it to another song, or they say it sounds similar to another song. So I love this ongoing joke that ARMYs decide to go with. The music video was definitely highly anticipated. We were all waiting for it. You gotta go stream it, y'all. A lot of ARMYs hours before the music video dropped yesterday. Actually, I think it dropped this morning for me. I took a break from streaming, took a nap about a few hours ago. But BTS actually held a press conference for the song. They mentioned how it's been a while since they had a press conference for their latest song, or an in-person press conference or something like that. Those weren't their exact words, but it was about that. I'm glad they were able to have some sort of normacy back into their life. But when Jungkook appeared out of that press conference, I think all the ARMYs died. First of all, I cannot tell you how many times I've dreamt of Jungkook kind of having a shaving moment, a little side shave. It's my favorite hairstyle for both boys and girls, or whatever you identify as. It's just my favorite hairstyle ever. I kind of have like a little fake one going on. So I was definitely freaking out. He looks so good. I don't think I've seen any of the BTS boys like this before. He literally went up to the stylist and was like, yeah, kill them ARMYs, kill them all, shave my head. And they took that hair and they whacked it right off. A lot of ARMYs were definitely shook too. It wasn't just me. Some saying this. Can I just say that I love Jungkook with the side shave? Can I just say you're not wrong? Like, he looks so good. It's like a tough bad boy, but then with an alternative look. Almost like a rocker dude, you know what I mean? It literally looks so good, and I think that look suits his facial features very well. Not me talking like I'm a facial feature expert, but to me, he does have softer facial features. So something like that added with the toughness of the hair, it's just hot, okay? Like, let me go feed you carrots, but at the same time, push me against the wall and stab me, you know? But on the other hand, there were people who were not as big of a fan of the hair as I was, who said stuff like this. Jian Jungkook, cut your ugly hair now. I mean, come on, come on. That hair looks sexy. I can't be the minority here who actually likes the hair. But also, it's just hair. I would personally love him to try out more styles, do more things that are different and alternative like this. Maybe the next one he can go completely bald. He is definitely someone who has mentioned that he is unable to dye his hair the same as the other members do it. And he already feels self-conscious about appearing boring or something like that. I don't know what he said exactly. But the other members get like really colorful hair because maybe their hair isn't as fragile or something like that. So then Jungkook compensates with like man buns and length, or with shaved head. And you know what? Good for you. I support it, and I definitely want this look to make a comeback because people used to do it all the time, now not as much. He's even got a little mullet action going on in the back. My general rule, if I don't like someone's hair, is to not say something. I'm not gonna say anything at all because one, they obviously didn't ask for my opinion, but also imagine him reading something like this. And he actually really liked his hair. Now he's gonna be a little bit more self-conscious and start to like doubt his hair. And y'all girls know how important hair is. It's your self-esteem. If you're having a bad hair day, you're having a bad day. I get it, which is why I'll never say something bad about someone's hair, even if I hate it. However, I do personally think BTS lately has had some really good hairstylists. They usually pick out really good looks and it suits them very much. They should be proud. They should get a raise. Let me know what you think. Let me know what your thoughts are. Leave it down in the comment section down below. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'm featuring this comment right here. Thank you so much for your comments. As always, I do have a Patreon if you want to go over there and kind of check stuff out. I have a lot of exclusive content over there, some of which I can't really post onto here because it'll get copyrighted or taken down or things like that. So you can get reaction videos like music video reactions, performance reactions, ship reactions. We're also doing In the Soup and all that stuff over there. So you can go ahead and check it out. You can also recommend things. Link is in the top of the description down below. Also, anything you contribute over there gives back to this channel and all that stuff. I have a video over there explaining that. But with that said, if you would like to check out more videos on here, you definitely can. There'll be 2 videos that will appear on screen at the end of this video. So click on one of those. I'll see you over there. Bye.